it is your job to get on social media, spread the word, get everybody local, everybody, all your friends, let everybody know you're having a good time. Come up, tell them to come up, encourage gaming. You don't have to get in on the competitions. There are games you guys can check out right next door. Spread the word on social media, let people come up. We want to really fill this place out tomorrow. Having that said, coming up next, everybody, I want you to give a big round of applause for Mr. Mikey Mason.
For that man in his skirt.
Woo! Hey, I could go without underwear. It'd be a different
I have some suggestions, but I don't exactly have a set list. Although this is a gaming convention, I think I'm going to save most of my gaming songs for tomorrow night. If that's all right with you, is that all right with you?
No, because I won't be here tomorrow.
Is that all right with the rest of you?
Yeah!
Let's do this! How many of you have been to one of my shows before? Make some noise. Woo! Right. I can see you raise your hands, but they can't hear it in the other room, and I don't like that. So,
Woo!
how many of you have never been to one of my shows before? Make some noise. Really? Hey baby, do you wanna play Nintendo? When we see you, I remember my first time watching Mario storm the castle. I wanna love you like it's 1989. I'm waiting, turn out the light. Sit here next to me. Pick a game, I'll be your second player. We'll rock out Contra, take turns with Mega Man. I got the gun if you like Hogan's Alley, or even Duck Hunt, but the dog will laugh, 'cause I'll be behaving for your heart. Come press to the screen, and I just thought you should know that you mean everything to me, and I just thought you should know that you're worth fighting for. You'll see, and when I reach the end of this level, I'll raise my flag and fire my fireworks. If you're in another castle, girl, then there I'll go. There I'll go. I sold all my comic books to move out east with you, and I canceled my WoW account and Steam subscription too. 'Cause you hated hearing video game noise, and you got me a real job and you made my toys and my autograph pictures of Leonard Nimoy, and then you said goodbye. And my next girlfriend will be better than my ex-girlfriend. So get on my jokes and we play the arcade. Come to my bedroom or test for cosplay. She'll want a three-way with Felicia Day. My next girlfriend will be the best girlfriend of all. You know, I only said Felicia Day because Helen Mirren doesn't rhyme. That's not a joke. I love me some Helen Mirren. You know, there are some couples who have that thing they call the hall pass. Are you familiar with the concept of a hall pass? You know what it is? Where you have 5 people that you can sleep with, and they can't get mad about it. And a lot of my friends who are women, they have hall passes that are like Johnny Depp and Brad Pitt and blah, blah, blah. Most of my guy friends who have hall passes are like your sister, your friend Susie who works in the bank. Achievable hall passes. My hall pass reads like this: Helen Mirren, Helen Mirren, Helen Mirren, Colin Firth / Mark Ruffalo, Helen Mirren. None of that's a joke. Although I did see Avengers Endgame, and let me just say, Dreamy Hulk beats out young Mr. Darcy. Just saying, Hulk smash. Remember how you used to call my action figures dolls? Slept with my jock roommates and our neighbors down the hall. And how you would never drink a beer with me, and how you would laugh at my virginity. You took my heart and my dignity, and then you said more than jocks. She'll drink good beer and like bourbon on rocks. And her vagina will be mint in box. My next girlfriend will be the best girlfriend of. Oh, now don't get upset. There's a big difference between mint in box and never removed from box, okay? I'm not saying don't play with your toys, alright? I'm saying take care of your toys. And that goes for everybody in the room. I don't care who you are. Take care of your toys. Share your toys too. Sharing means caring. That's what Barney taught me. I can't say anymore. There's still pending litigation. I'm just saying, take care of the accessories and the packaging while you're at it. That adds value. Look on eBay. I'm not kidding. Sooner or later, if you're like me, you're going to want somebody to collect your toys. You don't want to end up in the quarter bin at the Goodwill. Nobody collects those toys, do they? No. Who buys the quarter bin toys? People let their kids and their dogs chew on them. That's who. You want somebody to collect your toys. And when that happens, you know what's going to happen? The same thing that happens to everything else that gets collected. It's on a shelf behind glass and nobody ever touches it again. My next girlfriend will be better than my ex-girlfriend. She'll get all my jokes and we penny arcade and come to my bedroom all dressed for cosplay. She'll want a three-way with Aaron Gray. My next girlfriend will be the best girl. She'll want a three-way with Virginia Hay. My next girlfriend, you don't like Farscape either? Fine. She'll want a three-way with Marissa Tomei. She's the new Aunt May. My next girlfriend will be the... Screw it. She'll want a three-way with Colin Firth or Mark Ruffalo. They're dreamy but accessible and they seem kind of broken, but I'm sure I could fix them with the right amount of cuddling. My next girlfriend might not be a girl at all. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true, you're a pal and a confidant. And if I threw a party, anybody at the wall you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me. The card attached would say, I just thought you should know that you're worth fighting for, you'll see. And I just thought you should know that you're worth everything to me. Welcome back to TsunamiCon. I missed last year. I was at another convention called TsunamiCon. I figured maybe you guys were getting tired of me. It turns out, no. Thank you so much for being here. But that means that I had an entire album of stuff that I did last year. And the album of stuff I did this year to choose from that I haven't played live at TsunamiCon yet. So, this is the first song off of my latest disc. My latest album is called M. This is a song about one of my favorite Terry Pratchett characters. Anybody like Terry Pratchett? Yeah! This is geek rock. It's not necessary. It's not intentionally comedy. It may be funny, but if it is, it's only because the song sucks. All right? This is called Hat Full of Sky. It's about Tiffany Aiken. It's a very tricky thing to build a shamble out of string with a life caught in the center and suspended like a sling. It's in the way you tie the knots and in how you connect the dots, and in first sight and second thoughts, and now the world's refocusing. And maybe there was something you can't see until you read it, and maybe it was right there all alone. But I hold the hills in my heart and in my bones. I can dance some Morris, I can wear midnight. With the lamb beneath my boots, I will never be alone. And I've got a hat full of sky. Here's your life out on the chalk. You weigh your words each time you talk. You do the work that's needing done, and then somehow you learn to see between right and wrong and life and death, and between this world and the next. There's more edges to be watched than you thought there could ever be. Maybe there was something you can't see until you need it. Maybe it was right there all along. But I hold these hills in my heart and in my bones. I can dance in Morris, I can wear midnight. With the strength of those before me, I will never be alone. And I've got a hat full of sky. Hat full of sky. Out on the chalk, the horses running, frozen in time for all to say. But I've seen the world while I was truly awake, and I watched the white horse dance along the cliffs beside the sea. And I hold these hills in my heart and in my bones. I can dance in Morris, I can wear midnight. With the land beneath my boots, I will never be alone. And I've got a hat full of, I hold these hills in my heart and in my bones. I can dance in Morris, I can wear midnight. With the strength of those before me, I will never be alone. And I've got a hat full of sky, hat full of sky, hat full of, I've got a hat full of sky, hat full of sky, hat full of, I've got a hat full of sky. I've got a hat full of sky.
That's what I'm talking about.
He said it kind of quiet. He had a microphone.
I said it intimately. It was just between me and him. I don't know what they're doing, but it's more entertaining to me. Hold on. You pay attention to them. Lovebirds arguing about whether or not I said hoop-de-hoo and made eyes at what one of them. I'll tune my guitar.
We're done now, man.
Yeah, whatever.
You missed the opportunity.
I know you finished fast, Beard, but come on.
We should just be the crouchy old guys from the Muppets at this point. Like, could you sing tenor? Like 10 or 20 miles that way?
You're not even funny when you use their material. Fozzie bites back, motherfucker. This is how much I love Frankie. This is a song off of Driven that I don't normally play, but it's the right time of year. You remember those Peanuts specials? Remember Charlie Brown Christmas and all that? The one about the little redhead girl, whatever. And my favorite one, where Charlie Brown wears the ghost costume that has eyeballs everywhere. And everybody gets candy. Charlie goes to every single house going, I got a rock. This song is written about that. Well, not about Charlie. It's written about Linus. It's a song called Great Pumpkin. Tonight, it's gonna happen tonight. I waited all of my life for this moment to arrive. It's here. Halloween sky is clear. I suffered all of the cheers. Never felt so alive. You can have your trick or or treating. Keep your candy, you'll be eating crow tomorrow. Anyway, so go. I think you already know. You're gonna reap what you sow. You think this all is just some story, but at last all of October has passed, and here in my pumpkin patch, I'm waiting on his glory. You can keep your mass and candy, I'll be doing fine and dandy as one of the anointed on All Hallows Day. When the great pumpkin comes, I will be the one who finally gets to laugh at all of you who think I'm crazy. When the great pumpkin comes, shining like the sun, I will seek forgiveness over vengeance. Okay, maybe, maybe not. It's here. It's here. I can see it so clear. So Halloween sky is clear. Sincerely, here I'll wait each Halloween. Waiting just to be seen. Just like I am in my dreams, chosen by his orange greatness. While you're at your parties dancing, trick-or-treating or romancing, I'll be waiting chastely, prostrate in my fear. When the great pumpkin comes, I will be the one who finally gets to laugh at all of you who call me crazy. When the great pumpkin comes, shining like the sun, I will choose forgiveness over vengeance. Okay, maybe, maybe I'll come riding in with him in all his blazing orange greatness, and all the infidels will flee. I'll crawl beneath our justice, and I'll be laughing heartily as all the unbelievers cry, forgive us, Linus, please forgive us. What's that? I must have taken a nap, and now my head feels like crap. And out over the horizon is the sun. November 1st has begun. Another Halloween done, with nothing left to show for it. But just you wait until next year, 'cause I'll be sitting right back here, and all of you will burn. Yes, all of you will pray. When the great pumpkin comes, I will be the one who finally gets to laugh at all of you who call me crazy. When the great pumpkin comes, shining like the sun, I will choose forgiveness over vengeance. Okay, maybe when the great pumpkin comes, when the great pumpkin comes, I will be the one who laughs at you who call me crazy. When the great pumpkin comes, when he's shining like the sun, I will choose forgiveness over vengeance. Okay, maybe wait and see. I just like the idea of Linus randomly picking who gets to live.
I'm among the infidels.
I'm a bad person.
Oh, what is this? This is a shot of Jim Beam.
Have you noticed there's a bar right here? Woo! And if you want something to drink, they will take care of you. It's very reasonably priced, and they're very efficient. And I like them. Here's to the bar staff. Cheers. I personally drink Jim Beam, so if you wanted to buy me a shot of Jim Beam, you're allowed. I only want Jim Beam because they don't serve Gus and Brew. Letterkenny fans? Anybody watch Letterkenny? Anybody glad Letterkenny came back on the air? Who?
Yeah.
Just me and him? Nope, screw that song. I played Great Pumpkin.
It's like your most second great famous song.
You played it 9,000 times on Spotify. That's not a joke. He played it 9,000 times on Spotify. All right.
Allegedly.
He allegedly played it 9,000 times.
It might be over 9,000.
It's over 9,000. You guys. All right. Here's a song off of Tentacle, kind of. Sitting at Five Guys, waiting to pick up dinner. Don't fear the Reaper is playing, and no man nearby munches peanuts. The whole family's sick and it's raining. Somewhere mama cries out for justice, where no justice will come. And if Springsteen wrote this, it'd sell millions, son. But I just want my burger, and this ain't born to run. Hopped onto Facebook just for a quick look to see what social media's hating. Car right behind me hits his police lights, and now I'm on the roadside waiting. He's got my license and registration, back with his badge and his gun. And a Springsteen wrote this, and it'd sell millions of. But I just got a ticket, and this ain't born to run. I'm at a rest stop, I felt my bowels popping now. I'm hovering over this scene, correcting the grammar on the graffiti. It's late, and I'm running out of ink. The guy in the next stall sounds like he's dying and smells like he's not nearly done. And if Springsteen wrote this, it'd sell millions, son. But I'm out of paper, and this ain't born to run. If Springsteen wrote this, there'd be cars and heartache and ambition, and a poetry that speaks to me about the human condition, and a feeling that we'd all be free once we turn the ignition. But my life's stuck in cubicles at birthday parties, funerals, powered by pharmaceuticals and wishes. The part in every Springsteen song where it gets all soft, it gets all poignant, steps up to the mic. I'm in my hotel, fresh from the shower, towel wrapped around me, all scratchy and thin. Sounds from the next room, crashes a big boom, a slap. Now the squealing begins. Either they're porn stars or it's a murder, but I'm just not sure which one. And if Springsteen wrote this, it'd sell millions of. Yeah, if Springsteen sang this, it'd sell millions of. Oh, if Springsteen wrote this, it'd sell millions of. But I'm out of lotion, and this ain't born to run. Yeah, yeah. Hey, Claire. There's a story behind that song. You want to hear the story behind that song? You want me to shut up and play some more songs?
Shut up and play some more songs.
It's a good
All right. If you want me to shut up and play a bunch more songs right now, make noise now. If you want to hear the story, make noise now. You're outvoted, Frankie. Shut up. You've got until the shot gets here. I'm going to tell this story. I was at. I spent more than the last decade of my life as a professional full-time stand-up comedian. That was my day job. It was a great day job, telling dick jokes to Middle America. It was an amazing job. I'm not going to bitch about it. But it had its drawbacks. I was in Florida, in Jacksonville, Florida, and there was the hotel there was this roadside hotel, Roadside Holiday Inn. You know what I'm talking about? It was very well kept. It was immaculately maintained. It was but it was those old-fashioned ones where all of the doors faced outside, faced the cars and everything. And it was numbered 101, 102, 103, 104. There wasn't every other. You weren't on a hallway or anything. And I went in, and it's worn a little bit, but it's very well kept. And I get out of the shower because I'm a guitar act, and I got to get to the club early to set up. Oh, drinks here. Story's done. I got to get to the club to set up to make sure that I have sound. When you're a guitar act, you have to do that. So I'm in the shower, and as I'm getting out of the shower, I hear the guy in the next room, because I'm in 101. I'm on the very corner, at the very end. The guy in the next room, the doors are all connected, is, as far as I can tell, listening to porn, and it's loud. I mean, it's loud. Wow, it was loud. And so I'm trying off, putting on deodorant or whatever, getting around, starting to get dressed, and then I hear a bump in the room. And the porn corresponds to the bump, and I hear a, yeah! And I'm looking at this door between the rooms, and then I realize that whatever's happening in that room, that's not the TV making the noise. That's whoever's in the room. So I did what any responsible stand-up comedian would do. I pulled out my phone and I live tweeted the experience. So, true story. So I pull out my phone and I'm tweeting, forgive the pun, a blow-by-blow of... And I'm letting everybody know, I gotta go, I have to go set up for the show, and somebody tweets back, you should pound on the door and scream this. And I looked down and I did, so I went and I pounded on the door, I went, bum, 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 bum. Finish him! And it went dead silent in the other room. And I said, fatality. And then I left. I go to the club to set up. I set up for sound. I'm playing at a dueling piano bar, and everybody's in their uniform. They have a uniform they have to wear, a special polo shirt or whatever. So I'm setting up. The sound's great. I get off stage from the sound, getting set up, and there's another guy at the bar. He's not in a uniform, so I'm sure he's the other comic. So I introduce myself. He introduces himself. We exchange information, whatever. We friend each other on Facebook, because that's what you do, and on Twitter. And I said, did you check into the hotel? And he goes, yeah, sometimes comics don't. He goes, yeah. I said, cool. I'm in 101. What room are you in? He says, 102. And I just looked at him and I said, congratulations. And he looked at me kind of confused, and I said, fatality. He goes, holy shit, that was you? That was you? You can't tell. My girlfriend's coming. You can't tell her. Don't talk about that on stage. Do not talk about that on stage. She will kill me. Don't worry, man. I bought him a beer. We sat there. His girlfriend came. He introduced me. I was very polite, very nice. He gets up on stage. He does his act. He's all right. I get up. I'm in my act. And about 5 shots in, because people are sending me shots on stage, and I get a little punchy when people start sending me shots. I do the fun stuff then. And then I start telling this story about checking in my hotel room. Watching the blood drain from her face every time when it was, finish him, she was like this. By the time I got off that stage, I had 2 fewer Facebook friends. Let me say that. Out of kindness, I've since deleted the tweets, but But this was long enough ago that the Library of Congress was still archiving everything that got tweeted on Twitter. There, in the National Archives of the Library of Congress, finish him! Exists. Their romantic encounter.
There you go. A story. Oh, look at this.
Thank you, Frankie. Let's do a song off the new album. Yay! Woo! Let me find it. I don't do this one very often because I can only do it at conventions where there's gaming. You might see this button I have. This button is about this song. I have friends who vend at conventions. They have a booth called Geeky Endeavors, and they sell a lot of pens, a lot of enamel pens and dice and accessories, a lot of jewelry. They actually pay the craftspeople who put the jewelry together. They don't do it themselves. They actually pay the people who design the pens. They don't do it themselves. It's weird to find somebody who does it the right way. A lot of people just say, I want to do this, and they find art and they do it, and they don't pay. These guys pay the people, and I appreciate them. But Tristan, one of my friends who runs this booth, they're amazing. He handles the dice sales, and you might have seen this meme online that he has turned to his advantage. He, when people see the dice and they're like, "Oh no, I've got too many dice. I don't need to buy any dice." He takes it as meaning, "I want the good stuff," and so he picks up a handful of dice and he just looks at them and he goes, "Shiny math rocks," and then he shakes them. They make the click clack sound. He said, "You don't want to know how well this works as a sales tactic on Geeks." But when he told me this story, I immediately started writing a song. Be they metal or of stone or of plastic, you must own them. Shiny math rocks make the click-clack sound. See them line up at the convention. Little dice goblins, a line too long to mention. I start twitching and fingers itching every time they hear that click-clack sound. Shiny math rocks, clicky-clacky. Random numbers make me happy. Shiny math rocks, clicky-clacky. Shiny math rocks make that click-clack sound. That's the part you sing out. Shiny math rocks, clicky-clacky. Random numbers make me happy. Shiny math rocks, clicky-clacky. Shiny math rocks make that click-clack sound. Grubby fingers crunching madly as I hear the shiny math rocks clicky-clacky. Goblins shouting, "Take my money!" every time they hear that click-clack sound. Shiny math rocks, clicky-clacky. Random numbers make me happy. Shiny math rocks, clicky-clacky. Shiny math rocks make that click-clack sound. For your gaming or whatever, or your own geeky endeavor, shiny math rocks make that click-clack sound. Sing it with me. Shiny math rocks, clicky-clacky. Random numbers make me happy. Shiny math rocks, clicky-clacky. Shiny math rocks make that click-clack sound. What? Shiny math rocks make that click-clack sound. If you want one of these enamel pens, I'll have them for sale after my show. They're right over here with all my other stuff. They're $15. Alec! Your food is ready. Here at Villa Piano. Who got that joke, by the way? Villa Piano. Thank you. That's my favorite movie. You doing everything you do. Let's do some more gaming stuff. Can we do some more gaming stuff?
What time is it? I should have a clock.
What do I do?
6:32.
All right, so I've got 30 minutes. I've got plenty of time.
You have 3 hours.
Who's familiar with the term murder hobo? Who's in a gaming group that's full of murder hobos?
Aren't they all?
No, they are not all. I force my gaming group to have ties to at least one community. unbreakable ties that will cause me to destroy their characters if they decide to turn against me. But that's just how I have fun. This song was written by Madison Matricula Roberts and her husband, Richard. Her husband, Richard, sorry. Mine eyes have seen the glory of a weeping the and PCs in shock and horror as we butchered each of them, laughing at the dangling blood hooks as we loot each corpse for gems. We slaughter all night long. Glory, glory, murder hobos. Glory, glory, murder hobos. Glory, glory, murder hobos. Now holy initiate. We don't keep track of money, don't know where our gear is stored. We don't keep up with backstory, we don't read one word of lore. We just lose the fateful lightning from our fucking magic swords. We slaughter all night long. Glory, glory, murder hobos. Sing it with me. Glory, glory, murder hobos. Come on. Glory, glory, murder hobos. Now glory initiative. Big striper finish. Now glory Oh, thank you guys. That is the mildest whistle I've ever heard. Look, if you want that, actually, if you want all of my gaming songs, this is the first place I've ever sold these. This is what I call greatest crits. It's every single one of my gaming songs on one disc, all of them. Kobolds Ate My Baby, Summer of '83, the only disc, the studio version of Summer '80, well, the only disc any version of Summer of '83 has been on. Best Game Ever, Scooby Thulu, Wasting with My Crossbow, Battle Hymn of the Murder Hobos, Roll the Dice, Natural 20, Build My Wings, Kobolds Ate My Baby from the Polyjuiced album, which sounds like Pink Floyd, Best Game Ever from the Polyjuiced album, which sounds like Green Day, Shiny Math Rocks, Loot the Room, and then the live solo acoustic version of Summer '83, and then Best Game Ever live at Fear the Con 11, where I don't sing any of the words. I just play the guitar, and the entire audience sings it for me, loud enough that you can hear it in my microphone. It's a religious experience. For me, it is. I love being their backup band. I really do. That was awesome. Oh, Vanna's over here holding it.
Yeah.
Can we get weird? I want to get weird.
Woo! You need another shot? We're not already there.
Do you have another shot for me?
Frankie does.
As long as it's not penicillin.
He's got one for me too while he's at it.
And me.
Is it too early for a Christmas song?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I hear no and yes, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to not play a Christmas song.
Aw. Who came to see you?
I have a holiday album that's not available on disc. It is available digitally for download at my Bandcamp site. It's called Merry Whatever, and it's a bunch of holiday songs for people who really don't like the holidays. This song's on it. Santa goes trick-or-treating. Every year he dons a costume and a mask. And he waits behind the bushes for the naughty kids. Then jumps out and beats them up and takes their bags. And they'll hear ho ho ho, you naughty little bastards, as he takes their candy, runs off in the night. Santa knows full well that there's a war on Christmas, and he damn sure won't give up without a fight. Oh sure, sometimes he gets the wrong kids, and a nice kid loses candy and turns bad along the way. He writes it off as collateral damage. Besides, that's one less gift to carry on his sleigh. And they hear ho ho ho, you naughty little bastards, as he steals their candy, runs off in the night. Santa knows full well that there's a war on Christmas, but he damn sure won't give up without a fight. Sometimes he flies his reindeer over all the children's heads, bringing down their reindeer gifts into their bags. Because there's nothing he likes more than ruining Halloween, making all those little trick-or-treaters sad. It's a war that he's been waging since the 60s, spreading rumors about apple razor blades, until in '83 some elves actually did it. And that's why all the parents now are so afraid. So if you go out on Halloween, keep a sharp grip on your candy and avoid the bushes too. If you hear sleigh bells or smell peppermint, then run like hell, 'cause it's likely Santa's next victim is you. And you'll hear ho ho ho, you naughty little bastards, as he swipes your candy, runs off in the night. Santa knows full well that there's a war on Christmas, and he damn sure won't give up without a fight. He'll keep doing wrong till all's made right, till nobody remembers Halloween night. Ho ho ho, you naughty little bastard. You're wrong for liking that. You're wrong for liking that.
That's okay.
And I don't want to be right.
Universally, we're all wrong.
Let's do another song that's not a Christmas song. It's too early to do Christmas songs. I won't do Christmas songs. You better watch out. You better not cry. Don't take a hostage. I'm telling you why. John McClane is coming to town. He hopped on a plane, flew out to the coast, had some laughs and made some fists with his toes. John McClane is coming to town. He's back. Here we go, sorry. Let's try that again. You better not steal. You better not, I don't have this on my thing, I have to remember the chorus. You better not steal. You better not lie. Don't take a hostage, I'm telling you why. John McClane is coming to town. He hopped on a plane, flew out to the coast, had some laughs and made some fists with his toes. John McClane is coming to town. He's mad because his ex-wife won't take him back, you know. He's in the ventilation now, he's got a machine gun, ho, ho, ho. You better not steal, you better not lie, you better not shoot or you're gonna die. John McClane is coming to town. That's right. aren't Christmas songs that I can play.
That was best Christmas movie ever.
Not a Christmas movie.
Thank you. You know what?
Die Hard is definitely.
Look, I love you all, and you can believe what you want, but one of us has a degree in creative writing, and the other one thinks it's a Christmas movie. And in this world where facts aren't really facts anymore, you believe what you want. You have your huge opinions. They're great, really great.
Is that sarcasm?
I don't know what you mean. Oh, I gotta do a capo on this. I honestly don't think I've ever played this song live before, but since we're playing weird, not Christmas songs. I worked out through September and all of November, prepared for the carnage to come in December. When those doors open, you better get out of my way. I taped up my knuckles and topped off my mace. I loaded my shotguns and sharpened my blades, prepared for the battles beginning on Black Friday. Thanksgiving's a reason for shopping this season, and mister, you better believe. Mom taught me whether you're shopping or fighting, it's better to give than receive. I punched an old lady by the perfume array. I punted a baby cause he got in my way. I elbowed a Santa and made at least 3 children cry. I drop kicked a single mom in electronics. I throttled a bald guy out by the hair tonics. I caved in the hip of a grandpa and cracked his glass eye. I tackled a man by an in-cap display. I knocked his mom's tooth out for footy PJs. I cracked someone's rib and I stabbed a store clerk in the thigh. 'Cause giving's a reason for shopping this season, and mister, you better believe. My mom taught me whether you're shopping or fighting, it's better to give than receive. 'Cause I hate shopping, the passion that blazes, but man, do I love a good fight. If I'm not arrested, I'll say Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Or Happy Hanukkah, or joyous Kwanzaa. You got your ass kicked, and I got a deal.
Yeah!
I'm just in the mood to play a bunch of stuff I haven't played. It's I won't play a bunch. I'll play one more song that I haven't played. This is a brand new song. You might have heard it on thefunk.com. It just came out on thefunk.com. It was released the day before to my patrons on patreon.com. I put a lot of music out. I put at least 4 new songs out a month, and for a single $1 a month, for as little as $1 a month, you get every single song I put out on patreon.com. You can pledge more. There are other rewards, but if you like what I do and you want to hear 4 new songs from me a month, $1 a month on patreon.com. Celebrate the things you love or they go away. Support the artists and the business you love. And I'm not saying that just to get your money, although you should probably give me all your money. But if you don't support conventions like TsunamiCon, it goes away. You know what I'm saying? If you don't support the vendors at TsunamiCon, they go away. If you don't support the game companies you love, they go away. I love you too. There aren't any kids in here, right? This is a bar. Fuck it.
Okay.
Some credit ancient aliens for Giza's pyramids. Those Easter Island statues so unfathomably big. And the Nazca lines unearthly, but stranger still by far is it must have been aliens who parked your fucking car. It was aliens who parked your fucking car. It Positioning was fixed by someone from the distant star. Just run with that and no one knows how big a douche you are. It was aliens who parked your fucking car. Some aliens will probe you or make circles in your crops, abduct you and return you just so you can tell the cops. Or mutilate your cattle, but more heinous and bizarre are the aliens that parked your fucking car. It was aliens who parked your fucking car. Its positioning was fixed by someone from some distant star. Just run with that and no one knows how big a douche you are. It was aliens who parked your fucking car. Cause it's parked across 2 spaces, an edging in a third. And one of those was handicapped, you feckless fucking turd. I just wish I had free hands so I could flip you one more bird. It was aliens who parked your fucking car. It was aliens who parked your fucking car. Its positioning was fixed by someone from some distant star. Just run for that and no one knows how big a douche you are. It was aliens who parked your fucking, aliens who parked your, I just wish you learned to park your fucking car. Okay, so I'm not a good person.
I got time for a couple more songs, and I'm gonna do a couple more songs. But again, I'm gonna let you know that I have merchandise for sale. I've got these wonderful pins for sale. I've got CDs. CDs are $15 each, or 3 for $30. If you're interested, I also have these beer-powered time machine flash drives. It's absolutely everything I've ever put out up until August of this year. So it includes the newest album. It doesn't have Greatest Crits on it yet, but it has everything that's on Greatest Crits is on this disc. And it's, how much is that? Is that $130 there? $100? $90? What does the number, read the number.
$80.
There's no number on here.
Stupid fuck. I mean, hi Frankie.
Oh, on that thing.
You see, what does this number say? $120? $300?
No, for the low price of $80.
$80 fucking dollars. Now, when I say it's everything I put out, I mean it's all the official albums I put out, and you could buy them 3 for $2, and it would still cost you more than $80 to get all of my albums because I've got a lot of albums. But there are also nearly 300 bonus tracks on that, unreleased songs, rare versions, demo versions, live versions, videos, and stuff like that. So if you're a completist, it's still worth the money, and if you're not a completist but just want the albums, it's cheaper to get them.
And it may be washer safe too.
And John washed his, and it still works. That's not a statement of quality. John washed his, it still works. I make no claims about yours. Don't wash them.
Don't do it.
They should not be washer safe. This is a song off of Driven. This is my theme song. You know, as an artist, you have to tell yourself that just because somebody doesn't like a song that you wrote, it doesn't mean they don't like you. And that is generally true. But I have to say this, if you don't like this song, you probably really don't like me. And that's okay. You don't have to like me. It's not required. But if you don't like me, at least be kind about it. Because if you can be anything in the world, you should at least be kind. So, this is my theme song. When I wrote this song, it took me 3 days to be able to play it all the way through without crying. And when I finally did play it all the way through long enough to record a demo of it, I put it in the car, went and picked my 7th grader up from school. And he's a 7th grader with a smartphone, so his face is always in the phone. I asked him if he wanted to hear my new song, and he said, sure. I put it in. After the first couple lines, he closed his phone and listened to the rest of the song. And then when he was done, he looked at me and said, how do you know so much about me? The song is called The Opposite of Cool. I care a little too much. I laugh a little too loud. I look a touch out of place, still blend in with the crowd. I was always picked last for everything at my school. I am the opposite of cool. And I still read comic books. I've got a long shot box or 9.
Got a house full of cats. I post their pictures online. I wear the shirt of the band whose concert I'm going to. I am the opposite of cool. I get a little too mad, I cry a little too much, and I return every text, but I still feel out of touch. I get excited for things, I want to share them with you, 'cause I am the opposite of cool. I love some movies you don't, and don't like some that you do. I'm more a red shirt than Kirk, and I still love Doctor Who. And I know which hardboard's house that I once sorted into. I am the opposite of cool. Got my nose to the rhinestone, but there's no one around. Got my head screwed on tight, got my priorities straight, and every breath is a fight, but I'm feeling great. Don't have too many friends, and I still answer my phone. I just don't know how to dance unless I'm drunk or alone. Shouldn't care what you think, but I still probably do. I am the opposite of cool. I am the opposite of cool.
That doesn't look like Jim Beam.
No, that smells like pickle juice, you sucker. Satan's taint. You bring me the Jim Beam you got, and I'll drink it, but that does not touch my lips. Pickle juice, little. Nasty piece of pickle juice. Think I won't look? All right. One thing quick, my last song, and then I'm out of here. Join us for Drunkards and Dragons. That's at 9 o'clock, yes?
That's right.
All right.
Yeah.
Cat people, where my cat people at? I was trailer park born and bred. That's not a joke. My parents lived in a trailer when I was born. I was raised in a trailer until I was into my late teens before I escaped into low-rent apartment housing. I have somehow managed never to go back to the trailer in my near 50 years of life. But we grew up, there were never less than 4 cats in that trailer, and generally 6 or 7. My wife wanted 2 cats. I wanted 0 cats. So we compromised and we got 5 cats. But that's marriage for you. These are songs about cats. I won't tell you why I wrote them. That's a long story. Catch me some other place and I'll tell you the story behind it. These are songs from a fictional punk band made of kittens called the Mighty Little Blighters. You can get them for free on my Bandcamp site, mikeymason.bandcamp.com. Just understand that these are from the point of view of cats. I want in, I want out, I want in, I want out, I want in, I want out again. I want in, I want out, I want in, I want out, I want in, I want out again. Why won't you keep that door open long enough for me to decide whether I want out or in, or out or in? Hey, what you eating? You trying to hide that from me? Hey, what you eating? Cause it look like string cheese. What you eating? You gonna share it with me or not?
Give me one bite, just give me one bite, just give me one bite, just give me one bite. Hey, what you eating? You trying to hide that from me? Hey, what you eating? Does it look like street cheese? What you eating? Gonna share it with me or not? Give me one bite, just give me one bite, just give me one bite, just give me one bite. It's a banana. Yeah. Give me your attention, give me your attention, give me your attention, don't touch me. Give me your attention, give me your attention, give me your attention, don't touch me. Don't touch me, don't touch me. Don't touch me, don't touch me. Come on, give me your attention, give me your attention, give me your attention, don't touch me. Now belly rub, just 3 times. Belly rub, just 3 bites. She'll take Michael.
Table 24, your pizza is ready. Filipino. I didn't realize I was going over. I'm technically over. I apologize. So I'll do this one fast. This is the version. This is the acoustic version from Polyjuiced of Best Game Ever. So it's the acoustic Green Day version of Best Game Ever.
Best game ever. The traps and riddles were so clever. Hardly any of our party even died, except for George, but he deserved death. He kept doing really dumb shit, always put his magic on himself. I swear to God, he almost cried when he came back in the game with his new no-thieving assassin. We took all his gear again and sold him as a slave. Best game ever. It was the best game ever. It was the best game ever. I took his saddle plus 4 leather. Then we hopped on board the block train running. Take us for a ride, but then George came back. And this time he was a druid who refused to leave before us, who always tried to start a fight. And that's exactly what he did with this poor farmer on the outskirts of the town, who turned out to be a god in disguise. That game ever. George's druids had got severed, and he came back in the game to play a dragon. This time he played a barbarian who hated both our magic users, carried a sword of magic flames. And when we reached that dragon's lair, he argued that takes for an hour till we met into the dragon, and we killed it in 3 rounds. Best game ever. I was like, George, it's a witch who changes shapes. It's a druid. He's like, no, that's not a druid. I said it weighs as much as a duck. But as we wound down the adventure back in town, inside the tavern, there was George as a half-elf, half-orcish monk illusionist. And as we counted out our treasure, he insisted on attempting to seduce the barmaid, laughing as she cried and raised her fist. Till we all picked up our weapons. And as he died, he swore he would never game with us again as long as he lived. Best game ever. Saved the barmaid, slayed the dragon, got some treasure, raised a flagon, and we racked up the XP, and we will never have to deal with George's bullshit in another game again. That is at least until next week, because he is our DM's brother. And their mom won't let us game here in their basement anymore. unless we say that he can play. Yeah, I know you had to be there, but I swear by all that's holy, victory was never sweeter than it was today. That's game. Thank you, guys. We're going to be set up for Drunkards and Dragons, but if you want to buy something, it'd probably help Eric out, because the less you buy, the more he has to pay me. So, I'm Mikey Mason. Good night.
Good night.